Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
From the 27, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's third down. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
On third down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, Jackson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready. Hey, hold on. Check, 59. Cut. Off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Chase Pittsburgh. 3 buzz.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play.
Check.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Tyree Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 41, Winston. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's not going to get me. Check.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Goes for the right side here, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is Barkley. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 38 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
38 yards on the scamper there.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd. And 4.
33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Check the flag. 59. Come on, D.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He can run for it, and he will. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Check 31, check 31.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Let's go. 70 ending. Come on, 45. Let's go.
This time Jackson will throw it. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devin White in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Strickland. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He may try and run, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tyree Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw is Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Winston. Caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Tampa Bay.
Ready. Black 22. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Jameis now on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the gun, Winston. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Winston. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll go again to Jones. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Ready, white 25. And we're pretty quiet, team, we're pretty quiet.
Winston now to throw on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Jameis now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They go play action. Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On third down, Jones. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones, because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. This is Butler making the catch. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, throw left side, complete. It's Strickland. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
It's our field. Hey, it's our echo.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Your track. Your track. Go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Second time, defense, let's go.
Flush to his right. Finds his tight end Ingram. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jakeem Grant there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long for Winston. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. From 10 yards out, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. Fresno.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now this throw caught left side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Winston. finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's convert.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 30. 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Set. Up. Here we go. Up.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The touchdown saved their playoff lives momentarily. Now for the 2-point conversion.
Check hot route. Hot. 22. Check. Cover. 22. Check. Ready to go.
One last shot now for Winston. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, That gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Check the out. Slam.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Let's go.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the run, it's Barkley. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Check, 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And let's see, the Bucs with 6 DB, so a dime set here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Go, go, go!
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on in the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family